The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of the quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hook you in. Mission accomplished.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's again to Peterson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they... And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Brooks. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Brooks.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week.
Trying to get it to Harmon, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
But, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Fields it right around the goal line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50.
And they're going to get this down near the 35.
They reminded us that he's a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts in week one, picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
On second down, Peterson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there, first down, Vikings. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick,
Touchdown! Stephon Diggs.
Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of the play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Brooks.
He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say it, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because
and that's caught inside the 30. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on a first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Well, they were 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
We've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense. There goes Green. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Vikings 21. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it in.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On play action, they'll throw. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. Touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Vikings 21. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Do you remember? And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one return. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is incomplete.
The Vikings here hosting Green Bay in the season opener, and they've got one of those quirks in the schedule that is going to work in their favor. They play all three of their division home games in the first 5 weeks of the year. After Green Bay today, they'll host Detroit in week 3 and then Chicago in week 5.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On second down, Culpepper. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Back to throw.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards and time on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Xavier Rhodes will hit.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. And look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Vikings have come back with a score.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there, with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Packers 42, Vikings 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Early on the
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. And Diggs has it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. It's certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw here. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Packers first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Vikings will take over here as he gets up to the 33-yard line. And Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in press territory as well.
They were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, for them, a pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to... It's caught inside the 25.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
55 rushing yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
An attempt at a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for the 1st down.
They're going to pick up there 22.
We talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, and now it's 2nd and 12. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ninth play in the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And finding the tight end Rudolph. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Peterson will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. So a very important first drive in the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Throw left side, complete to Sharp.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Green, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. That's complete to Sharp.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to have a Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
They'll run on 1st down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have an offense having a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves starting to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. But you'd rather...
That's caught inside the 20.
And they've got this down off the 12-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that might be just what they need to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And the final readout on next-gen stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd down, Peterson again.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages for this 3rd quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This
this game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Lewis. And the Vikings are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He finds his man complete. It's Moss. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
The design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Outright touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The give to Peterson out of the gun. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson. With career touchdown number 128, he's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Joseph on for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Green. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Brooks.
And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Bulldozes past him.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams.
And he is going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job there defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally. And that is a big one here in a tie-ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Minn used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
2nd down, Peterson again.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's got him in, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with a short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a 1st down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself in position and let your kicker have at it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought